Right, so we're talking about Unohana from the Bleach series, and in particular, we're really talking about her Bankai Minazuki. Now, because this Bankai wasn't fully explained like a lot of other Bankais, we're left to kind of theorize and just come up with the ideas ourselves as the fans. So one of the things when it comes to the Bankai is that it seems like she's cutting into herself, releasing blood. But a lot of people are saying that well, it's not really blood, right? That maybe it's Minazuki's insides. Now her Shinkai happens to be this kind of like the stingray, right? And the insides of it, uh, or the stomach acid, basically has a healing effect. Now, the bunkai could be relative in the sense where it's doing something very similar, but not exactly the same. Instead of doing a, a healing property, it's having an offensive capability. Now, something else to note when a lot of folks are theorizing about the bunkai itself is, and for me as well, is that it has some kind of corrosive effect once the liquid touches the air, right? And the reason why it's reminiscent of acid is because once we see the release of the bunkai itself, we do see kind of like a evaporation, right, of like a mist or something of the nature, letting you know that when it touches something, it will decay. Now, we also get some kind of relevance of this when we see Kenpachi, but also Unohana, who are looking like they're on the verge of death, right? And this is illustrated by a skeletal like form, right? Now, a lot of people are saying that this is just for lack of better words, it's just an analogy, right? They're not really like burning alive, that they're just showing this because on their brink of death. And I firmly believe this. But other people believe that, well, Unohana is also damaging herself and healing herself, and the same thing that's happened with Kenpachi. Now we do know that that is happening during the battle between the two, but it's kind of weird to say that well she's burning herself alive at the same time. And the reason why I know this is true is because, well, if you look at this picture right here, she still has her hair. You would think that if she's decaying and being burned alive from the skin, that her hair would burn as well. But we can deduce that the surrounding area is literally just toxic, right? Toxic or acidic. And her blade is bounded by that acidic nature as well. And she uses it towards offensive attacks. And overall, it's just so interesting. And that's why I'm talking about it because I want to know more. And I wish we got to know more about this Bankai. What are your thoughts, team?